basically, listen,
matter.
I feel like the reason why they didn't switch like before is because I generally feel guilty because I picked the class that I am not. Listen, basically, overall, like, I'll tell you later, but basically, I didn't want, to wreck Ray's narrative because he wrote this piece, and I don't know, I didn't want to.
Okay, metagame reasons for doing things in characters never a good precedent to set for yourself. If you want to do things because you're not enjoying the character, that's perfectly fine. Then you want to change the character, right? But if, so this
golden rule of D&D: no D&D is better than bad D&D. If you are not having fun with this character, exactly. So if you're not having fun with this character, then make a new one. Either redo it with the hourglass or just have this guy get killed off. Do what makes you happy. That's the most important. Don't worry about the game.
Getting killed off. I don't want to getting killed off. I will waste these 2 hero points, even if it actually translates to a new one. It's fine. But this is kind of where I'm gonna draw the line and go do something peaceful instead.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You have an in-character reason. Just say you're not cut out for this life.
Sure. As long as you're happy.
I would like to have him turn into an NPC, perhaps, because I wouldn't mind the guy still being there.
Yeah.
It's entirely on you.
You need to survive for that.
Let's go, Ray. I spent hero points to survive, and nice.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Lloyd can always still be around.
That's a relief. I feel actually great now. Although it sucks that I have to go this way.
No, well,
it makes no reason. You can just say
if you survive.
I mean, the worms are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Maine, the only thing I would say is you should I mean, I guess it doesn't stop. I guess you can kind of like wake up and then go like, wow, fuck this.
Fuck this
I guess you
shit
can.
out.
I guess you can do that considering you fought a giant worm.
I mean, we could also say that I'm getting like deja vu from previous campaign that it didn't exist in. Okay, so by the way, for the reference, if we have time for this, so Mouse, basically we killed 2 of these, but they were like gargantuan sized and ice worms, and then each of those exploded into. So basically, Ray put them in, but he forgot that they had like an AOE post death effect where they explode for like.
I got that from context clues.
Yeah, 15d6 or something stupid like that. So then we had to take cover, rule it in some stupid way, and we survived with like barely any HP, but we did it. That was scary than jump.
Right. So that was the worm's turn, or
no, that was Maine's turn.
Okay.
He was basically deciding what he was going to do. So Maine, you were like 1 point away from death, but you are no longer dying. Lilith, you're up.
Although worms are vermin though, so he could probably just go at me again because of food.
Don't give him ideas.
Don't give me ideas.
I think we had to talk about that at one point in time regarding the.
All right, so it's
Lilith's
Lilith's turn.
I have to shoot the worm in melee, so I suffer -4 to attack. That's 15.
Miss.
That's a cry.
It is now Ari's turn.
Okay. I'm going to rapid shot into this one that's about to devour my friend. Just arrows whizzing right past Gator.
Gator ducks down, gets knocked
Oof.
gunshot.
Some folks aboard! Damn.
Nah.
Hey, one hit.
All right, that's at least 1 hit.
1! We're going for 1.
What was the last one or the first one, the spell one?
The second one was... the DM told me the second one was the spell one.
That's not how that works. It has to be the first or the last.
Oh, well then I guess the last one, because that's what I've been doing.
Okay, well then, that'll be that.
It's always been the last one had the arrow, so...
Yeah, there's
well, it's because you're rapid shotting, so that's changed up some things.
There's a weird wording for spell combat where it says the spell you cast has to be the first attack you make or the last attack you make, not in between.
So put your spell
first.
in. So put your power.
Okay,
spell
well, these guys are acidy, so I'm going to use... where is it? Ray of...
Fire?
No. The cantrip. I'm looking for it. It's not Ray of Frost. There we go.
Okay.
One cold!
Looks a bit. All right. I'm gonna protect. All right.
I figured the acid splash wouldn't do shit.
A corrosive weapon, a piercing weapon just hit this worm. So Gator, another reflex save.
Ah, shit.
Damn, they're looking for me. I gotta go.
Oh, sorry.
Ultra instinct.
They found me. I don't know how they did, but they found me.
Alright, well, I'm kind of boned here, so I guess I better just start using my spells instead of my arrow.
Gator's gonna unfortunately take 10 points of acid damage.
Jesus! Alright, no more arrows.
The acid miraculously completely missing Lloyd.
Hey, miraculously.
What does only piercing damage trigger this?
So far, you guys have been hitting it with piercing and slashing weapon, and each time the blood would come out.
Alright, fuck, I'm just gonna have to start using only spells.
If only we had large clubs. Or perhaps even a mace. Foreshadowing?
I
I need
Just
to...
for your information, I just haven't been able to attack yet.
Wait, you're actually using the Lucerne Hammer?
Yes.
Nice.
Having the whole campaign. Why?
It doesn't strike me that a small snake is gonna wield that.
He's not a small snake. He's not a small snake, though.
I'm being, you know, D&D racist, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
What?
Ren, you are.
Am I?
So...
Alright, I have a question.
Okay.
If I move here
Which is.
and
Okay.
throw a javelin at it and it starts spewing, will it hit either Sylvian or
Sylvian's
Ravelon?
fine. Sylvian's fine where he's at, but Ravelon may have some
But-
trouble.
But
I
it's
mean,
from
he has
this,
acid resistance, so probably he's fine.
but it's from this angle. So the blood
Or-
would splatter like this. Not
Or-
like this.
Or you could test our theory and you go up and you actually unarmed punch it and see if that makes it not splatter acid. You'll do less
Yeah, because
damage.
that's blunt
but...
damage.
I guess. Can I heal it from here since
Yes,
this
you can.
box is okay?
Yes, you can.
Hiya. Plus 11, 16, and
Are you using
hit.
Flurry of Blows or? Oh no,
Wait, no.
She moved. No, never mind.
No, she was 5 feet away from it.
Oh, she
Yeah.
was 5 feet out. They use Flurry of Blows.
I used it.
Okay.
I was about to say
Used
she rolled 2d20.
29 and 15.
Oh, I didn't see the second one. Sorry.
29 and 16. 16 misses. The 29 hits.
Yay! Wait.
You do not get your dex modifier to this attack.
I
yes.
know. Plus 5. Nice.
So you punch into it, and this time it doesn't look like anything spews out when you just do the big heavy thud.
And I am gonna do the smart thing and move here.
You just
You're
move.
already 5 foot
You just
steps.
move. You can move to it.
Alright, sorry.
So not
All right.
also very smart.
It is now Ash's turn.
Okay. I don't have defense. I gave defense to to Ally. I'm going to cast shield. And move over here. To
Hey,
see if
I
can-
rolled something stupid, and I want to see if it's.
All right, the worm's turn. So this worm that's over here next to Gator is going to try to bite into Gator.
Bring it.
Bringing it. That's
Hey, KFC too good for you. You can't handle the spice. You can't handle the spice. Get him fucked, no. The spice meatball. You know?
1, 2, 3, 4. 3. So it's gonna be Ravelon.
All right, bring it.
He's also spicy chicken. Fuck you.
No, I'm
I
a
saw
different type of Oh, that wouldn't have hit anyone. What the heck?
Yo.
Okay. Bravo just like stands there like ready to brace the attack, and the worm just like misses him by like 2 feet. And he's like, "What?"
It's now Ravelon.
We weren't even trying that time. What the heck? Oh, is it my turn now?
Yes.
All right, 5-foot step this way.
I just realized something. Well, no, never mind.
What?
No, I didn't take a damage anyway. I was about to wait. I have temporary HP, but I didn't take any damage yet anyway.
Claude? I cannot.
Nice.
I'm gonna call you Chlor because I cannot pronounce that. That's a lot of text right there. So Chlor, thank you for the follow.
That is a 20.
20 hits.
Okay.
That is max damage for 14.
That worm is not doing good. Roll reflex save. Unless.
All right. 21.
21. You will pass. Literally take no damage from it.
Nice.
Kevin, you're up.
Real quick, Alex, and Maine, it's too long to put into text. Chicago is so full of crime and violence that its nickname is Chirac. Because it is a literal war zone.
Oh.
Wait, where did this come from?
Obligatory meme channel. Roses are red, Hans is gay, let's all travel to Chicago with flashlights and start. Then he posts blinding ray spell. And I said, no, you can't pay me enough to go to Chirac.
Oh.
I try to make like a D&D related poem.
Yeah,
you know,
it was cute. I'm just not going to Chirac. No.
Hans doesn't have that spell.
I've lived in the area all my life. I've never heard that once.
You've never heard of Chirac? Okay, everywhere outside of Chirac, it's known as Chirac.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it's actually normal for him, so he doesn't like tell the difference.
I'm in the suburbs, so I never see any of that.
Here in the gentrified country.
Anyway, Worm's turn. All right, so Kevin, you're up.
Kevin walks over here, not provoking, and he will now do the air cannon, being perfect.
Okay. It just still keeps coming. That's a confirmation.
Okay, 26 damage. As a giant airball, he just throws the Rasen Shuriken. He's a weep now.
He's a weeb now.
All right, it's now Lloyd's turn, who just continues to gurgle on the floor. Actually, and you know what? In relation to like the whole Lloyd leaves, it's like no one would blame him. He's been downed in a lot of fights compared to everyone else.
We talked about this while you were gone. That's really the reason. Like we talked, like you're just not cut out for this life. Go back to Odin.
I'm gonna call you.
Legit thing you could do.
I'm gonna call you Chlor until I get more brain cells because I'm tired. Thank you for following.
Did you guys like see what happened? Like, actually, no. I need to like. No. I need to create like a.
I should probably like also like shout out mouths in my Twitch as well, because normally I do that, but I completely forgot to do that. I'm gonna like do that soon. Anyway, Villas, what was that roll for?
Attack. That is no.
Oh, okay. And go to Ari.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with just a spell. Deadeye's Arrow. And I pray to God this works. So it's still since I'm firing it with my bow, it's still just a bow attack, according to the text, but it does the magic's damage.
Yes.
Okay, so... Oh, by the way, I'm firing at the one up here because it's out of range, and that other one's almost dead. So this one by Lloyd.
You will definitely hit it.
Alright, and then Deadeye's Arrow is 5d6, because I'm an Arrowmancer. Takes 19 electricity damage.
19 electricity damage?
Yes.
It looks like it took absolutely nothing.
Fuck!
Or it didn't get affected by it at all.
Well, I'm down on one of my 4 slots, so fuck me. Okay. Guess next time it's Snowball. What's the range on that? I'm done. That was my turn.
Okay. Finally remembered to enable that timer. Rin, you are up.
Hi, doggy.
Did you say
26
Rin? Did you say main?
And
no, Rin.
16.
You get one hit.
I'm fucking down. Like half of my face is missing from acid.
First hit, one miss.
8.
8. It looks really bad. It looked like if you did any more, it would be down. Liz, you're up.
Okay.
Finish him off.
I mean, I'm not flanking over.
Shit.
Right here. I'm going to hit with the blunt end of the hammer.
Okay, your weapon does do that.
Oh my fucking god! Like there we go. Here it starts.
So it begins.
And so it begins.
Okay, worm's turn. This worm is going to 5 foot over here. Gator and Rin need reflex saves.
1 second. No, I
Plus
regret
9
engaged
passes.
That doesn't have evasion. Oh, never mind.
Does it have evasion, or do you just?
He doesn't. That's why I just said I regret giving him an archetype that doesn't have evasion. He got something else. He has lightning resist 5.
Well, I mean, he'll pass it, so he'll do half. That is fucking trash. Well, okay, never mind. Those ones were balanced out by those 6s. But Gator, since he did pass, will only take 15 points of acid damage. Rin takes nothing. Also, who also has a tent here?
I mean,
what do you mean with here? You need to point at the map, bro.
Okay, I mean, in your inventory. I just put up these tents just to build a scenery, but I want to know, who has a tent in their inventory?
Just take mine.
How about cotton and mattress? I don't know if I have a tent with me.
I'm the only guy with a tent and somehow spawned 4.
Me? Can you not hear me? Am I cutting out?
We can hear you now.
Okay, I said me 8 times. No one responded.
Didn't hear you at all.
Oh.
Anybody else?
No, I have a cotton and a bedroll.
Right,
wait,
so
why am I
have a
a
small tent. Never mind.
Well, Ravelon, you lost your tent.
Which tent?
I don't know, just a tent.
I just wanted to know who has a tent because I'm gonna
I have a tent.
You have a tent? Okay.
Well, you don't now.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. You had a tent. Wait, what?
It'll be Kevin's tent that has been acidified, or has been thrown acid on. I said that like, wait, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's lysergic acid, not sulfuric.
A superpower move.
We're all about to go on a trip.
All right, well, yeah.
Not that kind of acid.
Not that kind of acid. Kevin will lose his tent. I guess I should probably remove the tents now. It is, and then the other one, the other one still hasn't moved yet. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do one of its range. It's gonna do its range touch attack on one of you 4.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna shoot at Rin.
No. That's okay, because her touch AC is actually really high.
Try me, bitch. For fuck's sake.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't think she's taking damage.
Saying that because each time you say that, you get fucked, Rin. What's your AC with the +4 that I gave you?
It wouldn't count. This is untouched. Armor is negated from that.
Even mage armor?
Yes.
Yeah, mage armor only prevents ghosts.
Oh, well.
Rin will take 15 points of electricity damage, and then it'll go back up to the top. So, Ravelon, you're up.
What the frick? They breathe acid and electricity. Freaking try hard bloody. Oh, well, he's out of range now, so. Stop. Ready in action to attack someone who gets within flanking range.
And Kevin, you're up again.
Kevin is going to move.
You.
All right, who just did the perfectly cut scream?
I didn't scream. I was
sneeze.
I just heard. I on my end. I just heard a ah, and that was it.
Okay, Kevin is going to be a cheeky cunt about this, and he's going to challenge this one, and he's then gonna air pressure cannon.
Whoa! There we go. We got challenge going through. This is the first time I think I have not seen Kevin use this often.
Not yet. So let me quickly check. Wait, I should actually press the challenge. So that's 19 to hit, 9 damage, and here's the effects from the challenge.
So plus
that's
3
20
damage.
to hit, plus 3 damage.
Challenge should be. Oh yeah, you have 1 level of Blood Rager, so 12. Okay. The worm is not looking good at all.
Alright.
Now we're. I mean, Lloyd gurgles. Lilith is up. Oh wait, Gator is up. Wait, Gator.
Dude, whenever you say that, I just can't forget Game Heat sitting there for like 3 hours just doing like every like 30 where it comes up.
Gator's going to take a bit of a step. Like pushing his like scratching the ground, getting to run, start charging. He's just gonna fucking he is going to try and bull rush the
Ooh. Okay.
I don't have a macro for this, 1 second.
Well, he's setting that up.
That's a net fucking.
Oh, get. All right, get. All right. Well, he successfully bull rushes it.
But how far can I move him?
C and D is you can move him up to 10 feet, which I already did.
All right. So I guess he moves with him, or is it just like him?
Lilith, you're up.
All right. Haha.
Haha. Ari, you're up.
Okay. All right. One step closer towards this guy. He's trying to get away, and I don't like that.
But not intentionally.
All right. Electricity doesn't work. Did ice seem to work? Because you just said that the piercing damage did stuff, but did ice look like it hurt?
It looked like it did go through.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with Snowball. Please, for the love of God, hit. Actually, I'm gonna Razzle Dazzle him, and we'll do it with the last attack.
Alright.
The first... No! Shit, fuck, no, that's wrong, because it's just gonna spew acid everywhere. Never mind. Just Snowball. But firing it through my bow. Can I do that with Snowball?
It's his ranged attack. And you're a Magus.
You can just Jeet the Snowball. I think it hits on Touch.
Okay, because I know Deadeye Arrow specifically says it can be used with an arrow. But I
but you're better off using Touch because Touch AC is lower.
More importantly, it says that because, you know...
Yeah, I'm also an Eldritch Archer, so I want a little fuzzy on the rules. So I ask these questions so that I learn.
Both will work. Like
17?
17 misses.
Fuck!
Okay, Mouse. So about the arrow, if it says it can be used with an arrow, that's like the spell's special ability. But your special ability is you can do it with an arrow anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't help me here, so... These guys are incredibly hard to hit. Or I'm just rolling low.
You're missing like by incredibly small margins, actually.
So that ice arrow can be used by anyone with an arrow. But
Okay.
You specifically can do it anyway with any spell.
Okay, cool.
It is now Rin's turn.
I'm just gonna Magic Missile him next turn. Fuck this.
Why did you do this turn?
You get one
25.
Miss. You actually get 2 hits this time, Alex.
What is the range on that?
Alex will actually kill the worm.
Nice.
Yay.
Good job, Rin.
I said A, but you couldn't hear me because I was muted.
Liz, you're up.
Oopsie poopsie.
Okay, since the other worm is all the way over there, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself for a total of +8 AC in total in conjunction with the shield. And I'm going to move, over there.
See, what the problem is Kevin is draining all of my luck right now.
I am literally a black cat. I'm anti-luck.
You have been rolling non-stop crits. Fuck you.
You have all right.
When and where?
This is a bad thing. You're saying it like it is a bad thing.
Being the fact that this creature is actually intelligent, has at least a score of 3, and realizing that its friend is down, it's gonna burrow under the ground and run away.
Oh, thank God it's over.
Oh.
Yeah, after I waste the spell. Yeah.
We are literally about to rest. You're gonna get it back in a second. Stop whining.
I think that was from his
I'm
wand.
not whining. I'm just.
I think that was from his wand.
Yes, it was from the wand because I don't actually.
That thing had less than 10 hit points and it just watched a friend die. It's not gonna stick around.
Oh, good.
I hate when you do that.
Dude, it is getting late.
He just gave us the win before we all died, bro. Why are you complaining?
Because
no one was close.
Because he wants
actually close to death.
No, because fuck the worm. It needs to die.
Hold on. You still get XP if you make something flee. What are you implying, Mr. DM?
I didn't say anything about XP. I just said it ran away.
I'm chasing after it.
I'm gonna follow it down this burrow.
Perception check.
I'm literally gonna
feeling the rumblies. Where do I feel the rumblies? Where are the rumblies? Where? Of course, he's saying all this in his mind, so you just hear him. He's just like, Rovlon runs up and he starts beating the dirt for no reason.
He starts beating the dirt.
And he rolled a 1 perception, so haha.
So you feel the rumblies and your tumblies, and then you let loose a giant.
Arik is gonna turn and look at his tent, just like, no.
Oh, it's also.
No.
Nice.
Is he conscious?
He's at -13 last time we checked.
Is he conscious?
He is exactly
it's
at 0 now.
Main, Lloyd wakes up.
Based. That's the thing is.
I put the top hat back over his head and fit it snugly on him, so he looks dapper even while being beat up.
The hat has definitely seen better days.
Alright, so
how much of the hat is still left? Can we make a percentile roll to 3 acid?
Sure. Let's see how much of the hat is left. Yeah, there's like 37% of it is left.
Okay, I put on whatever is like left of it is, and I so go. Was this the Bandit camp?
No, we're still looking for.
Rovlon shakes his head. He helps Lloyd up to his feet.
You know, thinking about it, a lot of the wildlife is really dangerous, and if these bandits actually live out here, they're gonna be tough as nails. That's gonna be a shit show.
Either that or they have high turnover rate, which does also make sense. What? That may also make sense. It's an occupational hazard.
Okay.
That's how it be sometimes out here in Fantasyland. Remember, it's not unusual for...
Fall in love with anyone.
God dang, I was like holding myself back from saying that. God dang you, Sylvia. No, but my point is, it's not unusual to encounter things like this because these are just normal animals that exist in, or they're not normal animals, they're magical beasts. But you get my point.
They're magical beasts. We can eat them. Yes.
Do you want to eat it?
Do you want to?
Actually, no. I think I'll die.
Let me ask this, Ray. Are magical beasts in your setting used to make magical equipment?
Some of them could. I guess you could say that some components could.
All right, boys, we're going Monster Hunter. Let's go.
I was gonna. Well, the reason why I asked is because otherwise it's completely useless trying to harvest the bodies because the tools we use to do so could just break. But if any of the parts can be useful, then yeah. I would like some scaly, burrowy worm armor spear, maybe. I don't know. It can work, maybe.
Your character can do a knowledge arcana check.
Yay.
That is, of course, if you have knowledge arcana.
I have knowledge arcana. Can I help him?
I mean, I have knowledge arcana.
He doesn't have knowledge arcana.
I mean,
she has knowledge arcana.
I guess anyone, if they want to try to see if they can come up with something, give me a
18.
knowledge.
21.
Can Mace Hammerson have knowledge?
It's not great, but I have it.
Can you make Hammerson have what, man?
Knowledge and Mace or something.
22 on knowledge.
Knowledge engineering. There you go, man. That's how you get your knowledge.
Knowledge self-defense weaponry.
Or maybe try, or craft weapons, martial weapons.
I'll figure something out. Although I will not be crafting.
Will you though?
Okay, what do we got for Arcana checks? 21 and
18.
22. Okay, Lilith won't know anything. Ari might come up with something. Ari could come up with something. Ash can come up with something. I'll just send the response to both of you guys while you guys continue doing your thing. And I don't know what you're doing. What is going on over there?
Dancing. They're fire dancing.
What is this tiki? What is this tiki dance you're doing?
There's Sabat vampires and they're doing the fire dance ritual.
Holy, what is this?
All right, continue with what you guys are doing, or continue any talk.
Salvage.
Okay.
I'm salvaging whatever was left of my tent. Thank goodness Nugget ran out of there when the fighting started.
Cantrip? You can probably just repair.
That's not even a cantrip that I can learn.
Magus doesn't get that, Sylveon.
Wow, you suck. I mean,
also,
my condolences.
Also, it's destroyed, so it's like beyond repair at this point.
It's not broken.
That's the quitter's attitude.
Yeah, I'm half fighter, half caster.
As long as it has one hit point left, you can totally spend 8 days repairing it back to full.
Yeah, fuck you. Razen will do it.
Well, yeah, but that's because you have...
Alright, what else do you guys do?
I guess continue waiting throughout the night. I don't know. We're kind of low on provisions. We don't know where the bandit camp is.
What are you talking about provisions? You just killed a bunch of them and you got a ton of supplies.
I don't have a tent.
Actually, yeah. No.
Okay, by provisions, I meant like equipment, not just food. I know those terms get conflated a lot.
You also just got a bunch of equipment.
I have not read tent anywhere here in this loot.
I didn't say there was a tent. I just said that there was a bunch of supplies.
I need a tent and a sleeping bag. Mine's gone.
That's okay. You can be an R tent.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It's just like,
my stuff's gone.
Dexter, stop laughing at him. This is a tough moment for him.
This is very, very emotionally traumatizing. He lost his tent.
Lilith feels like genuinely bad for him, and Ravalon is just kind of like, bro, he's sleeping outside all the time.
My tent. I'm making fun of this because it's funny, but it's just a fucking tent. I'll buy another one at the store. I just don't want to sleep out in the elements.
Character. I had graffitied the inside of it. All of my special drawings. We've traveled so far together.
I tried so far. They cried so hard.
I finally looked at the check. Oh wait, the +9. Hang on. I'm not. Guess I'm not done.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
All right. So do we? I mean, obviously, it's still the middle of the night. This was literally first watch.
Yeah. This is.
So
aside from that incident, you don't really see anything more that happens for the rest of the day. Now, hopefully, there won't be 3 encounters. Now, hopefully, when I do the percentile roll today, we won't get 3 encounters.
I just want to find this fucking camp and be done.
Just do it. Come on.
All right. I have a question real quick. So I luckily we canceled for Poochie's campaign, so I don't have another campaign to go to. However, it's pretty late, so I have maybe hour and a half. How are the rest of you doing on that?
I'm fine. Well, I'm missing my other game because usually we're done by now, but I can stay.
Wanna stay, but I have to go to the dentist early in the morning.
Oof.
Well, so I don't think I'll be able to stay for much longer. Like, I'll have to go pretty soon.
Alright. Well.
And also, I have to go on a checkup because I got an allergic reaction to fuck knows what.
Oh no.
Like, I had a rash. I'm taking medicine for it, so it's chill now, but it was a pain in the ass.
Unfortunate. As long as you're okay, though.
And I'm the afternoon shift tomorrow.
Alright, well, Bryn will just T-pose, I guess.
She will take her blankie and her pillow and she'll take a nap.
Okay. So what are we doing with Lloyd? Is he just out of commission for now?
I mean, before sleeping, we're going to probably spend our uses of lay on hands on him.
You should start doing that.
He's already healed up again. But you should probably heal people because we are not going to recover much throughout resting. If anyone would be so kind and have called pizza because Gator has
my god, that was the best lay on hand rolls I got. Lloyd will get back to full.
If Rin is needed,
well, not back to full, but you're going to be feeling fine.
Will you have my chart?
Can anyone heal my bird? He literally has 2 HP.
Yeah,
I don't have any more healing.
I have a wand of cure wounds.
There was a word salad there for a moment. I didn't understand what any of you said. But
alright, would I roll for cure wounds?
I assume this is fine.
How do I do this?
What are you using?
I'm using Wand of Cure Wounds to help Gator.
So to use the Wand of Cure Wounds, most wands are bought at minimum caster level, so you can just buy. So you would have a +1 on each roll.
What is it?
1d8.
Whoever's most injured recovers 10 HP.
Well.
Also, you recover 4 from resting. Sorry.
Alright.
I'll
use 3 charges.
If combat is needed, you have my character sheet.
Okay. I don't have your whatever your most recent
17
skills are.
Alright, so he heals.
Let me send it to you.
So that's 19 plus how much from. What's his max HP?
He is full.
Alright, he's full now?
He was at 2 HP, you healed him for 19, and Ravlon also healed him for 10. So he's like 29.
Okay.
He's at like 31, that's good enough.
Okay. I'm gonna knock off 3 charges.
Right,
meanwhile, I heal Lloyd for 27.
I'm gonna go.
Good night. Thank you for playing.
Good night.
Actually, he's 35 because he heals 4 HP from resting.
But I don't know how he was very low in the negative, so he's probably not going to be fully healed yet.
Ooh.
Hey, man.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Okay, Ravenon got him up to 0, you killed him for 27, he only has 30 HP. Why should he not be okay? Like, bruh.
Okay.
Finally got the whole thing typed for what you could speculate you could use the flesh of
cool.
The body force. So that's for both Mouse and Liz.
Let me actually read it then.
Of course, both of you guys. Of course, doing some of the that will probably require. All right, it's the next day.
Bitchin'.
What do you do? So, you guys have 6 discovery points. You're gonna search for more. Are you gonna search for more?
Yes.
I
don't
think, yeah.
How much do we need to find the fucking bandit camp?
We don't know.
What gives us a guaranteed? Do we not know? Oh shit.
There is no guarantee. Yeah, we just have to get to 8 to discover.
Well, I told you the minimum that you need to find something is 6, and then the maximum is 10.
Okay. Yeah. It's 2 more discovery points. And then we can find this, and this nightmare will be over.
We're at 6.
One of the many.
Okay. So.
Yeah, but the difference is this time, Sylvian, you actually have more information. You have a lot more information to work with now this time. And you guys actually found a bandage, so you know that they can't be too far away this time.
Yep.
All right, so if this is the town, they're in the southwest. Was it southwest or check?
Should probably finally get those potions identified because I'm
great at southwest. So they're somewhere in this direction, assuming up here is north.
I mean, I don't have a spellcraft yet.
I have spellcraft. So you know what? Wait, are they magic potions?
Is there any potion that isn't magic?
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, technically.
If you classify a water bottle as a potion, probably.
I mean, I don't know how things are classified in Pathfinder versus D&D, so...
Are there any non-magical potions ever in anything?
I wasn't sure how much potion was considered alchemy versus magic, so...
Well, there's some alchemy that requires magic spellcasting, there's some that doesn't.
Well, it's like in... if it's just a completely chemical reaction, that's not exactly magical, it's just a chemical reaction. It's like colloidal silver isn't magic, but it will turn your skin blue.
Sure. I guess in that regard, there's a lot of... If you're just saying, like, what counts as magic from a mechanical perspective, as in, is not dispelled by magic and doesn't require magic spell casting to create, then yes, there are many, many potions, or things that would classify as potions, not from a game standpoint, but from, like, a universal term standpoint.
Detect magic is one of my cantrips that I have learned, or readied, so, do I do that? Would that work on potions?
It would detect them as magic, but it won't help you identify them.
Fuck. Well, I got
an actual spell called Identify that gives you...
Okay.
Yeah, there's actually a spell for that.
There are 3 people speaking at once.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what would it be to detect or would it be spellcraft or use magic device?
Spellcraft would detect the item.
Okay, well, I've got a 9 in that.
Alright, well, let me post what was originally salvaged.
Use magical item is to use magical item, and to use a potion is to drink it, so...
Okay, well, then I would detect with spellcraft.
Alright, so those are the potions that spellcraft the other day. I believe there are 1, 2, 3...
Oil of lead blades, ooh.
1, 2... 3 potions that are unidentified. Of course, I'm not counting very well. Like 4, 6, 8, 9. So there's only 1 that's unidentified.
I guess I'll use one of my scrolls and summon communal mount, so that we can at least all be on horseback.
What?
I assume we're walking, or we're on the move.
Yeah.
You don't need to put anything in front of it, Sylvian. You just have to put the exclamation mark.
Alright, so that's 19 and 19 and a 17.
Okay. Alright, you just found oil gravity bow. Okay, that was the remaining potions identified. All right. How are you guys? Your exploration. All right. Do your guys' explorations for the day.
I'm going to do the 8 another because
I already rolled for 8 another. Total +4.
Okay.
Are we doing the our survival stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I like you got a nat 20 and still 19.
Plus minus 1.
Who's doing the? Who's by the way doing the roll for determining whether you find something?
Probably Mouse, since he has the highest.
Either Mouse or Lloyd. They have the highest survival. I guess it would be Lloyd if Maine was still here.
I am.
Okay.
I'll let Lloyd do it because the dice roller hates me today.
I think
I rolled a whole bunch of nat 20s. Do you want me to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but your survival is bad, and Gator can't aid for some reason. Even though I'm pretty certain that's a trick he can learn.
Based. I just
that's a total of
fuck.
6, so that's a
I knew
31.
It. Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, no, that's a 33 because Mouse got
oh my God, Sophie!
He's draining my luck. I told you.
Easy, Black Cat. I'll absorb all of your fortunes.
Is it that 4 times today? 4 times today, right?
If Maine makes a success, guys, you can get 3. Yeah, you guys can get like 3 DP if Maine makes the check.
Maine.
I rolled for survival. It's not 8 another.
What exactly do you have to roll?
For survival.
Your survival with a +4, and you have to get at least 10.
What?
Well, it's
plus
a
4 to whatever your base.
Higher.
Well, +4 to whatever your base survival is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, easy. So
yeah, you guys will score 3 DP for your discovery throughout the day. Now, while you're traveling out throughout the day, it's really hot.
Okay.
I mean, absolute
God, it's unseasonably hot. Fucking scorcher today.
In fact, you're actually going to have to start making saves for how hot the weather is.
It's just summer.
Gosh darn it. The one attribute I'm not resistant to. Heat.
So, let me check how long this will go on.
Actually, wait.
That fortitude, so...
Oh, it's just fortitude save?
Yeah, it's a fort save. It'll be a total of 8 saves. DC starts at 15.
Oof.
That's funny. That's not as funny. That's still probably okay.
8 save for each one. So we have
8
to roll
saves for each hour.
Oh my!
Hey, you want to cast?
It's impossible to not fail at some point with that, Ray.
Also, the sun is not gonna be at its strongest for 8 entire hours.
Yep.
Only really towards the zenith.
Oh, wait a minute. What does hot weather outfit give again?
+2 bonus.
Oh, okay. We prepared for this. We should be fine. We have water. We have hot weather clothing.
So my first save, I succeed.
Okay. For the saves, guys, just roll them all at once. Roll them all do the slash and then 8 d20s.
Oh, okay.
Do that all at once, just so that we don't have any clustered.
Of course, it's the last one that gets a 1, so I fail the last one. But with
it starts at 15. Starts at 15, and they keep going up by 1 for each successful save until the end of the day.
Okay, so success. Oh, I think I failed the 7 then as well. Yeah, I failed 2.
Second thought. That's 3 failures.
Okay. 8. Alright. Around noon, I'm feeling better.
To not fail at least once with that.
Okay.
God, this dice roller hates me.
And Gator failed once.
Okay. Main,
I don't understand how the sun works because it keeps getting angrier the less we care about it. Instead of getting less strong.
I need you to make 8 saves. If you could do it in the same way that they did, just so it's less cluster.
Yeah, roll 1d 60, 20 plus. Wait, did you say 8 saves?
8 saves.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay, I gotta roll 2 more.
Oh. Yeah, you
2
didn't.
of these plus 6. Ooh.
Main's completely unaffected by the.
One of the worst fortitude saves is the one who's completely unaffected by it. Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, through Kevin, you will take 11 points of non-lethal throughout the day, as it's just pretty big, as it is a pretty big scorcher.
Wait, so this is like actual lethal temperature?
Non-lethal. Yeah,
no, this can kill us. That's 8 saves. Each of those deals 6 damage. That can probably kill. Okay, we have a lot of HP. How do commoners live here? They have like 10 HP.
They live in the city. The city has no hinterlands. We've established that before. I don't know how that works, but
yeah, and they don't sit out in the sun. Everyone should be dead. This is inhospitable.
Yes.
Like actually, Ray, you need to look over those rules. That sounds very wrong.
I would question why there's a city here, but that's besides the point.
Wait, does this world not have a desert? People should be dead.
No, it does.
It does.
People should be dead. This planet is inhospitable. If this is a mild summer. What?
This planet is inhospitable. What do you mean?
I'm not mad, but like this is actually really fucked.
No, hot weather rules are kind of weird. In Pathfinder. Right. Yeah, they are a bit unrealistic.
I mean, I guess it's fantasy, but still, no one should be alive.
I mean, honestly, dude, have you lived through like heat waves and like no, Germany's pretty far north, right? From the equator. So
our highest temperature was 45 degrees, which is like I think 120
gotta go.
or something.
Okay. Have you ever had like heat waves and really like humid like areas? It's bad. It's really bad, and that's definitely like affects you.
I worked my first
113 Vilas.
Training.
Mm-hmm.
When I started my training of like being a retailer, my first year I worked in a shop with no windows, no door, no real anything, and the AC was broken. And we had, I think 50 degrees was the max, which is when the bossery told us we can't open the shop because people might die. It was 50 degrees inside, like 50 degrees Celsius. And people were sweating and losing consciousness at 40.
Yeah, I have survived that. In Texas, it got to 120 in 1994, so...
I've been in some pretty high temperatures. Okay.
It's awful. I hate it.
I don't know. It's kind of weird because there's a lot of environmental factors that go into like beyond just like the heat that make it miserable. Because I've been in 110 in Mexico before, and it's actually like not that bad.
Yeah, but it's a dry heat.
It's a nice, dry heat, the type that you might like lie out in the sun, get a tan to. 90 here in the Pacific Northwest is awful. Like, you feel like you're being smothered to death. Like you're in a, I'm not gonna say that on stream, but you're in a very hot, like steamy hot place. It's like the worst kind of sauna. It's like when those saunas like go old and break in the filter. Like, okay, I can't. You probably haven't been in a sauna before, so I'll just make it short. It's worse. It's worse the more humid it is in other environmental conditions over just heat. But yeah, I can imagine if you're in a basically like a butcher shop with that kind of heat, like I don't even think it would be safe for you to take the food out at that point.
Well, I didn't work in a butcher shop all my life. That was just normal. It was a small shop in like the middle of the town where people walked to, and it was just a trinket shop. No windows. You couldn't like get fresh air in there. There were like 5 people working in there for 8-hour shifts. Except me, because I was an apprentice, I had 9-hour shifts. thank you, boss. And you stand there the entire time at the cash register, which is running and old as shit, so that also made heat. And it was wet, humid, and disgusting gross. And it was 10 degrees warmer inside than outside.
Okay.
Because
can we get back to the game?
It was absolutely horrible.
We just had the second player dip out. Are we done?
Did Main dip out?
Said he had to go.
He just said he had to go, but then he didn't actually disconnect.
I don't know if he's I don't know if he's leaving. I don't know if he's leaving temporarily or not. Well, anyway, we just.
So anyway, this is pretty fucked.
Let's see. So Kevin will take 11 points of non-lethal. How many saves at each? If you failed 2 save, I know the maximum amount of saves that was failed was 3. So if you failed 1 save, you just take 3. If you failed 2 saves, you take 8, and then if you failed 3, you take 11. It's just a pretty bad day. Not only is it humid, it's hot and it's humid because you can see some dark clouds overhead as well. So there's a lot of moisture in the air on top of that.
Okay. Do we still make progress with exploring, right?
Yeah, I make a lot of progress. It's almost like, Kevin hasn't been like the best tracker, but for some reason his third eye seems to have opened today, and so like he is more thorough.
He's so desperate from the heat, he just becomes good at this out of desperation.
By the time night eventually falls at your camp, at wherever you make camp, and during that time you do watch as like a storm blows through, but
it's approaching.
It approaches, and then
like clouds in isolation.
Okay.
I am reclaimer of my chicken.
Born in flames. I have been blessed. My family crest is a demon of death.
Goose of death.
A goose of death.
Considering
All hail Gator.
Considering that you just had like a pretty bad day when it came to like the heat, though the rain is very refreshing. Surprisingly, nothing will come after you that day, so you won't actually have to worry.
Because nothing wants to be in this heat.
So you won't actually have to worry about anything, and we'll now be in the next day. We'll now be in the next day. You have 9 DP. Do you want to spend it to try to locate the banded camp?
No, we gotta get the
max.
That's
9, so yes, probably.
No. We need to get the max.
Get to 10 so that we can absolutely find it and be done.
And it's the max you can spend, not an automatic.
Oh, fuck me. If we don't find it today, I'm leaving. Oh god, this is torture.
That's +6.
Do you want me to make the roll again for survival?
Yes!
What? Sure.
What's the odds of him rolling 2 20s in a row?
What's the odds of rolling 2 20s? What's the odds of a triple 20 killing that one boss twice in the same campaign?
Get fucked, Ray.
1 in 8,000. 1 in 8,000.
Does anyone else want to roll aid? That's
sure.
Right now that's 23 in total.
I mean, you've already guaranteed that you're getting 10 DP by the end of the day.
Okay.
All right. 25.
And then, should I roll for them? Because I don't know if they're coming back.
I would roll for both of them.
Liz is being yelled at.
I don't know what their modifiers are, but I'm pretty certain that's a fail for Lizzie because he has -1. And then that's I think that fails for main. No, wait, he has +4 from
the
whatchamacallit. So I think that just barely succeeds.
Okay, that actually gives you 2 DP by the end of the day. So you now are at 11.
Okay. Given the fact we're slowly losing people, I vote we spend the 10 to discover whatever we get for the 10, and then we call it for this today, and then like Ray can prep for whatever we ended up finding.
I actually have everything all prepped now, so I don't really even have to do anything.
Oh, okay.
I just idle.
In that case,
everything was already for this area of Marvel was already set up in advance.
Okay.
Well, your mom
I would then say, would you be available to play tomorrow? But I realized I actually can't do that. So
I could. I like the early. I could. Best I can do is like Tuesday.
I don't. Maybe.
Because Monday I would have. Because Monday I have work, and they have work in the afternoon. If it was a morning shift, like I could do that after I got home.
Okay. Maybe I won't know until Tuesday comes around, but maybe on Tuesday. I 100% will not though be able to play on the 26th or the 2nd.
That's fine. I won't be available either.
All right. I thought this was gonna be the last session of the year for this campaign as well.
Well, I mean that was kind of what we. That was how it is for the other campaigns too. So it do be like that.
It's the next day. Do you guys want to do the
spend them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spend them.
You will spend. The bandit camp only required 8 DP, so you keep the 3 remaining DP that you have left over.
Oh, thank God.
And let's role play what happened, the events leading up to that, and then we can probably call it here. So. While you're wandering around, you're eventually going to come to what looks like a large hill in the open field. But something about this hill just doesn't seem right.
The pixels on this JPEG look sussy. Vegeta, use the scanner.
Vegeta, what does it say about his power level?
He rolled 4 natural 20s in one day. I think actually 5.
It's 1009. It's 1006. You're good. Oh wait, sorry, I had the scouter upside down. It's over 9,000.
Was that 5 natural 20s I rolled?
I hate you.
Yep.
I love you.
Stop stealing my mojo!
Main character moment.
Yeah.
Mary Sue.
Mary Sue.
Mary
I
Sue.
have flaws. I'm literally retarded, you piece of shit.
I don't think you're supposed to say that on stream.
I don't care.
He's no. Look, you can't say that in America, but he's not American, so he can say it. It's a different culture. It's like a black guy saying the N-word. It's okay on stream.
Yeah. I'm allowed to say the R word because I am autistic.
No, you can't.
I don't.
And if you say that's not how that works, then you're pressing me.
Exactly. There you go. So
I'll
there.
cancel you on Twitter.
There. Everyone's fine then.
Okay, Sylveon, calm down.
All right. So we're walking about. We meet a Sussy Baka Hill. All right.
It is a Sussy Baka Hill, mostly because it just does not seem like it. There's something about it that's wrong.
I vibe check it. Or, sorry, Revlon vibe checks it.
I mean, it's a hill. You vibe check the hill.
Does it irradiate magic?
I have to check magic as one of my known things. Is the hill magic?
Okay. So, yeah. Bolt. So, yeah, you have detect magic. Mouse, as soon as you get there, you get like a huge aura.
Yeah, I'm thinking this thing's an illusion.
I think this is the wrong place yet again. We're looking for bandits, not for another dungeon. We're not looking for another cult.
But bandits are
silence. Alright,
okay,
so
honestly say fuck this, go back to the city. This is not what we're looking for.
Well, back in the city I found another dungeon too in your mom, but I don't talk about that too often.
All right, so we found a magic hill. We found a giant illusory hill. Good for us.
Okay. Do we not detect anything?
We did.
No, we did. I just said that
Oh.
He said it was he said I getting big magic vibes off detect magic. So I'm guessing that this is an illusory hill. Like this isn't here. What we're seeing isn't here. I don't know how did.
I vote we have the Carbuncle be our scout.
Okay.
It's genius.
She is intelligent.
It can literally project us the image of everything it sees. It's like a spy drone.
With like a 30 feet range, bro.
All right,
she dies, I'll kill you.
I pick up Nugget and I think to her, and I basically think of an idea of her walking forward into this kind of strange magical aura place and stealthily like walking through the grass while scootlin, looking like with her eagle eye vision, seeing if there's any sussy people around. I kind of like put the mental image of like some of the other people that we had come across before that attacked us on the site and some of the other cultists. I was like, basically like, if you see any of those, let us know. And I give a thumbs up to Nugget.
Nugget, being intelligent and actually understanding like what you're saying, will leap out of it. Will cutely nod to you and like leap out of your hands, and she'll walk up to the hill and she'll start. And I need to give Nugget a will save to recognize the hill. To recognize that the hill is.
If you need help, Nugget, I can come with you.
No.
Sylvia, make a will save.
Natural 20.
I'm serious. I can help.
It didn't work.
I can carry you if you want. Come on, Kevin, like, approach sort of like, come on.
Nugget scampers away from...
well,
Nugget...
At least she's gonna scout now, because she just literally ran for the hills.
So Nugget, like, puts her paw on the hill, and, she just, like, looks around, and then just kind of, like, starts... Instead of going towards the hill, starts moving around the hill. Oh, we thought you were gone for good.
I mean, I should be, but I don't know.
Sad leaning noises.
Anyway, so Nugget doesn't seem to be going at the hill as much as she's going around it.
Right.
What the? I think no. So in hill. Step through the fog gate.
Yes.
Nugget looks at you. Nugget thinks back, like images of question marks, pretty much.
The hill is an illusion.
I pick up a stone and I yeet it towards like one of the low sides of the hill, like not high to the sky, but kind of. I want to try to like skip it against the ground, basically.
Everyone make a will save.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty good at those, right? Let me check.
Kevin looks at the hill and makes a will save. I can still help you. I have good will.
Kevin! See? If I roll a 1, I'm officially blaming Kevin.
2 net 20s. Oh my god.
I've been rolling under 10 consecutively. What the shit?
That is the 6th
actually draining my luck.
Drain your life force slowly.
Bane, you have to make a will save.
Right away.
Do I get a bonus because I know it's absolutely magic?
Yes, you get a +4.
Okay.
Can I give him a minus for being a
17.
Can I give him a minus?
25.
Ray, I got my will is like 1, so it's like 8.
Okay, so if you to Nugget and Lloyd's perception, the rock just bounces off the hill. To everyone else's perception, the rock passes through the hill.
Okay.
Fuck this, I'm just going to walk through it.
I think to Nugget the image that I just saw.
Nugget sends you the image that she saw.
I think back to her that she's wrong, but it's okay. She tried her best.
When you try your best, but you don't.
In the midst of this, Ari just walks through the hill, and Lloyd just watches Ari completely disappear under the hill.
Okay, Lilith panics, like, oh crap! And then she immediately runs after him, and Ravlon immediately follows as well. And Ravlon kind of like mentally signals to Nugget to come to where they are.
Just done. Just let's go.
Yes, come to me, Nugget.
No.
I got an arrow knocked and ready to go. Several arrows knocked.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll actually peddle for once.
Oh, no, I was talking about as I was walking through the illusion, I did it with, like, my weapon drawn and ready. Like, look, if there was, like, guys point blank in front of me as soon as I walk through this, I'm going to shoot them.
Wow, you walk through and you're falling into an infinite pit.
Alright, rolling a new character.
You get portaled.
Oh god, the infinite loop portal? No.
So Nugget, upon seeing that, does eventually walk through the hill, but is obviously very shook up about it. Because, what just happened?
You can use butterfly concept, though.
Lloyd is literally watching people walk through the hill.
I walk through too.
Look, if they're doing it, I'm doing it too.
I drag Lloyd by the hand if I have to.
Aww.
And as I do, I accidentally knock loose one of them.
I did not get dragged through. I walked through.
Okay.
It's a dominance thing.
It's mildly terrifying. A man that doesn't say a word that looks weird drags you into like a wall. Like that's some fucking horror movie kind of shit. Like.
Okay.
All right. So when you go into there, now you see that the terrain for inside of this hill area looks pretty much as it did beforehand. Looks about the same. Once you start going through the area, though, probably after 15 minutes of going further, you guys will find what looks like a building made out of a black stone, out of this black, red, and blue stone, with these walls surrounded by walls, with a little pathway that goes up to it.
Well, I feel like this is something we might need to have someone with reconnaissance go check out first. And none of us are stealthy, eh?
Excuse you?
Oh, I don't suppose you happen to have invisibility prepped for today, do you?
I don't have that spell, but I do have a +7.
That's my stuff.
It's probably gonna be sufficient.
I have a 7.
I don't think I can learn invisibility.
Yeah, it's only to make a spell.
Oh, what level is it? Because I didn't even...
Second level.
Oh. Man, I guess I could. I took aggressive thundercloud because I thought that'd be hilarious.
Now, as you guys are talking or looking over there, you feel a couple of raindrops on your head.
Raindrop, smoking the cooking the hot.
And
they look like sussy raindrops.
They don't look like sussy raindrops. They look like natural raindrops that are just going through the illusory hill. And eventually it starts breaking into what looks like a pretty substantial rain, which is hilariously very good for you in this case.
Why?
Because people take penalties on perception checks in the middle of rain.
Oh, it is. Subject 1 minute level.
I didn't know that.
Next.
Yeah, heavy rain, -6 to perception.
Fuck yeah.
That works in both. Now
works both ways. Got it.
It works both ways, but in this case, this actually works out well. I'm using a random generator for each of the days, Sylvian. So I'm just reading off whatever it says today is going to be.
Oh, thank God! Finally.
Okay.
Something above 10.
I can change that.
No!
Try me.
Someone's cat is angry.
I think that's Mames.
That's Kevin trying to kill you.
No! Piss off! No one loves you. You'll die alone.
I got more bussy than you. I have a wife.
Bussy, is it real?
Do you guys hear my cat like this?
Yeah, we do.
She's meowing a little bit. She's not super.
It's not distracting. It's not distracting. It's adorable, actually. He's like, meh, meh. Love me.
Are we actually going to be continuing play?
That's up to you guys.
I mean, we're here finally.
missing people, so I want to say no.
Yeah, I would also want to say
it's
no,
very,
but I've said it like
late.
4 times already.
You can die.
Yeah, so let's actually stop here and have people join so people know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, I should go.
I'd rather not have people come back in like in the middle of combat.
So that'd be fun.
Yeah. Let's actually wait for this.
Are we wrapping up the session?
Yeah, I'm just like I'm just
No.
The thing Ari's stealthing, so I wanted to get him through that, and then that would be it.
Okay, see you.
Bye. Thank you for playing with us.
I'm just slightly prepping the state. I'm just slightly prepping the map because
you said you have already prepped, you fucking liar.
Okay.
On Twitter.
All right. Sorry, I didn't realize. Like, oh yeah, I have everything prepped. Oh wait, all right. Fog of War isn't set up.
Kill him.
Cool.
Right, I'm sending a fucking German Shepherd firm missile at you. He's gonna bite you very badly in the leg. It's a police dog.
Oh well.
Take 1d6 fuck you damage. My favorite damage type. The disrespectful damage.
Oh no, I'm gonna be. Oh no, I'm gonna get knocked off stage, and someone's gonna spike me into the pit.
Ray.
What?
Kevin points down on you. You take 1d6 mental damage.
No, not the point down.
Well, what is it? 2d6. Slowly lobotomizing.
All right.
Have I told anyone I'm actually stupid?
Yes.
Good.
All right, so Ari, you're gonna
Yes.
head over there. You're gonna head over to investigate the area. When you look over to where they are, so when you look over to where to where the wall is, you get a bit more of the you get to examine a bit more of the features of the wall. The wall is carrying very similar colors to what looks like to those Azal cultists that you had run into earlier.
Fuck those guys.
When you were still in the when you were still trying to escape from the Velvros forest. The wall has very similar colors to there, though this structure looks very old and somewhat decrepit. Although it still looks like it can function although it's still pretty defensible. Like there's no obvious holes in defense. It's just that the structure looks old.
It's like the Colosseum. Yeah. Technically, it works fine, but
obviously this place does not look like it could withstand like an actual full attack.
Yeah,
like with the armies, because it's small.
Yeah, it's
a small fort at best.
This is a watch post. This is like we got some barracks here. We've got a tower. This is a checkpoint.
Now, obviously, you can't see the inside of the place from where you're going to.
Right.
But on the top, you do spot 3 guys wandering around the area. Now, these 3 guys at the top, taking a look around, they don't have the colors that those Azal cultists had when you fought them in the woods. They're not wearing those colors. If anything, they're wearing rather mundane and rather ragtag outfits as well.
Right.
Some of them, in fact, one of them, namely this guy, when you're taking a look, trying to examine the area, he kind of looks like one of the archers that you had fought earlier.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Okay. And I just see those 3. Cause I guess I can't see all the way back here because my point of vision would be cut off by the peak of the wall.
Yes.
So
you can see one go over there, and you can also see like him kind of point in a direction. Although you're not, due to how far away you are, you can't see in specific.
Right. Okay.
And then one guy will stay there while the other guy will seem to disappear.
Okay.
from view, and that's what you see. What do you do after you've reconned that air from your small reconnaissance? Do you want to try to get closer?
No.
Or do you want...
All right. Because this looks like a big ass wall to me. Not a wall, a door. Like a solid door, not a gated one.
It is a gate.
I meant, it's not a bunch of bars. It's not like a wrought iron gate. It's a big solid door.
Yeah, it's a big solid. It is exactly that. It seems to be more of a big solid door.
All right. I'm going to go back and tell them that, hey, I think I found it, and there are those assholes that attacked us at that one village in the woods.
Interesting. Who could have foreseen such a circumstance?
My God, who could have seen such a thing? All right.
They're in a fortress that has the colors of those guys.
I will be specific that the fortress has the colors of those assholes that attacked us. They're waving the colors high. And then a couple of those douchebags that we killed the other day are guarding the door or on the walls. So I didn't really scout around the place because I thought this should probably be a group effort. But I think this is definitely it. At the least, these are the same assholes that you guys have beef with. Or this place is owned by the people you have a beef with, so you have some kind of vested interest. Lizzie's muted.
Well,
I don't know. I know that Kevin really fucking hates those guys for what they.
Sorry,
Kevin just rubs his hands like, oh, is that?
Yeah, boy.
Give your meat a good old rub.
I love Ainsley. He's a treasure.
Well.
Yeah, Kevin is gonna say, these are probably not the guys we're actually looking for, but I don't mind.
No, I'm pretty sure that we all agree that those guys that we killed were bandits, right? Because those same guys are patrolling the top of this fort.
Well, they did attack us for seemingly no reason. But at the same time, we don't exactly look like the most reputable group of people.
Oh, I thought we were just going to barge in there and kill them. I didn't think we had to look like people.
In this case, no, I think we should definitely go for stealth approach and not go through the front door, but...
Oh, well,
Kevin
yeah.
stands behind you with very fine-looking, clean parade arm with the Tritanian symbol on it. When you elaborate, not savory looking.
Elaborate!
Explain!
Meanwhile, she looks up towards Kevin's,
oh no, Kringe.
Large, definitely not ancient Viancano, lance that's still covered in viscera, and little bits of it that's melted and chipped from the acid. Oh, no reason.
Oh,
okay, that's perfectly normal, okay?
While I'm thinking about it.
Kevin starts petting the lance. It's alright, he didn't mean it. You look happy.
The lance does not. The lance continues to slowly, and at an extremely low rate, rot in defiance.
Shut up, Alexa!
Please try it.
What?
Did your Alexa respond because I said honey? Bruh. You need a girlfriend, my guy.
I just heard Alexa going.
I do.
I don't know. Whose Alexa was that?
Mine.
I don't have Alexa.
It was mine, and it's the one that I use for Dexter, so he has ambience while I'm sleeping.
I have an Alexa,
Dexter
but it's downstairs in the
Alexa,
kitchen, so I can have music going while I cook.
Whenever I use it for music, I just say I just have Bury the Light playing because I'm.
Bruh, are you trying to teach Dexter to sing that shit? You are such a disgusting meme lord. I love you.
Vilas, I sent you a thing, by the way, in DMs.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Alright, that's what... he knows that he could do with the stuff. Anyway, go on, continue.
That's what you guys have determined, so unless you guys have any RP stuff, or unless you have any prep work that you're going to do before next session to discuss... to deal with in terms of how you're going to handle.
I'd have to roll again to get another stealth check, but I didn't want to roll. I don't want to sneak.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I can think of would be stuff that would actually take a decent amount of in-game time and require us to go back to the town and then come back here. So yeah, I guess we'll just prep for sneaking into this little secluded fortress thing, because
we know where it is.
Every party needs a guild base.
Yeah.
What we could do, however, is go pick up our NPC allies, have some little bit of extra muscle, and maybe
watch
some other friends that we
watch them die horribly.
Yeah.
Look, the important thing is that we know that where the base is now. We can come back here.
You could always come back here now.
Okay, good. Thank God. Oh, thank God.
You don't have to rediscover a location that you've discovered.
Oh, thank goodness.
We got a quick save.
Make a bluff check.
No! And it was then Mouse dropped out of the game.
Now modifier.
Oh, main, what's your modifier?
Alright, we done?
Alright.
It is. I mean, unless you guys are gonna go back now and get your allies, or if you want to save that for next time.
I think we should decide to do that when the rest of the people are here. See what they want. Yeah. They may want to just charge in, or they may want to go back. We shouldn't make that decision for them.
That's a fair decision. Yeah, and as always with discovering locations, you do get XP. So, the whole time of doing this was not in vain, because you did score some experience points just for finding it on its own.
I do have questions for the DM, but later.
Okay. And that's going to be it.
Cool.
There's no one live right now.
Yeah, I'm getting
or
off.